From the Cronkite Studios in downtown Phoenix, this is Cronkite News.
With Sunday's tragedy in Orlando still fresh in everyone's minds, Cronkite News talked to a local trauma surgeon with firsthand experience dealing with mass shooting victims. What he says everyone can do to save lives.
Plus, tomorrow is the first day of Arizona's monsoon season, and many Arizona homes are not ready for the coming storms. We'll show you how to prepare.
And we'll tell you about a group of Chinese Americans who are growing friendships and celebrating their culture in backyard vegetable gardens.
Cronkite News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News. I'm Eddie Keller.
And I'm Katie Burge. Thanks for joining us. In light of recent Orlando mass shooting, how to keep our loved ones safe is of more concern than ever. Cronkite News reporter Alexis Solari spoke with a local trauma surgeon who knows firsthand what it's like to treat patients from a mass shooting.
That's right, Katie. Dr. Sidney Vale has been a trauma surgeon for more than 20 years. He's seen some of the worst cases of trauma patients. He even treated some patients from the Virginia Tech shooting back in 2007.
People can help save lives.
Dr. Sidney Vale has been saving lives for decades as a trauma surgeon. He's been working at Maricopa County Medical Center since 2008. But even without a medical background, he says everyone can help save lives with the right training.
People should carry it on themselves. I carry one on my person 365 days a year.
This is an ankle medical holster that holds a tourniquet, gloves, and combat gauze that anyone with 10 or 15 minutes of training can use to administer emergency first aid.
If you carry a cell phone, maybe it's time to start carrying a little bit more.
Vale says public places should have trauma kits readily available for people to access.
They did not have this in Boston. They did not have this at Virginia Tech. Having this available will help save lives.
When he was watching the coverage of the Orlando shooting, he had flashbacks of the many patients he treated from the Virginia Tech massacre. But if it ever happens in Phoenix, he says first responders are ready.
Phoenix has a lot of level 1 trauma centers. So God forbid something huge does happen, and I'm talking more than 5 or 8 patients. We have enough resources here that we should be able to handle a huge mass casualty.
Back in 2011, Dr. Vale says Maricopa County Medical Center participated in an event with the National Guard to test how well they could handle a large influx of patients.
We had 180 patients float through this hospital over several hours. Were we perfect? Absolutely not. Were we good? Yes, we were, and we made ourselves even better because of it.
Vale says he and his staff are ready to go 24/7.
By being a level 1 trauma center, we're committed to the highest level of care for as many people as walk through those doors, get carried through those doors, or roll through those doors.
In the near future, Dr. Vale says Maricopa Medical Center will begin organizing educational classes for the public about how to use the tools in a trauma kit. You can head over to mihs.org for more information. In the Broadcast Center, Alexis Solari, Cronkite News.
As we all search for answers after the Orlando shooting, the president is making it loud and clear what needs to be done to keep Americans safe. This morning, President Obama met with his National Security Council to go over counter-ISIS strategies. Following the meeting, the president said the U.S. government has no information indicating the Orlando nightclub shooter was directed by a foreign terrorist group. Even so, the president is not backing down against terror.
We've taken out more than 120 top ISIL leaders and commanders. And our message is clear. If you target America and our allies, you will not be safe.
President Obama says so-called lone wolves are very hard to detect, but his administration is working to prevent similar attacks.
Although President Obama's event with Hillary Clinton in Wisconsin is postponed tomorrow because of the Orlando shootings, today is the last primary election day in Washington, D.C. Senator Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton are set to have a meeting tonight in our nation's capital. The full details of what will be discussed in the meeting are unclear, but it's not going to be all positive. Sanders said earlier today that he still does not endorse Clinton. Sanders also said that he wants to see how aggressive Clinton will be on issues like income inequality and health care.
Arizona Governor Doug Ducey is scheduled to meet with Donald Trump in New York City today. Ducey spokesman Daniel Scarpinato said the governor will meet with Trump along with a group of Republican governors from around the country at Trump Tower. This will be Governor Ducey's first meeting with Trump, despite Donald Trump making 3 appearances in Arizona since he started his campaign. Trump will be in the Valley again this weekend.
It's not just in movies and cop shows. For half a century, police officers have been required by law to say, you have the right to remain silent. But as Megan Finnerty in our Washington Bureau tells us, that right doesn't apply to everyone.
50 years ago yesterday, the Supreme Court handed out a decision in the landmark case of Miranda versus Arizona. That decision gave us our Miranda warnings. Now Miranda rights are the law of the land, but not all of the land.
The nation's 566 Native American tribes are not required to give Miranda warnings, but they can. While there's no one list of who does and who doesn't, President Fawn Sharp of the Quinault Indian Nation in Washington explains why her tribe does.
We use Miranda rights, and we read it just as it's stated for state courts. Everyone is given the opportunity to be noticed that they have the right to an attorney. They have a right to speak or not speak.
Some tribal police read Miranda rights out of culture or habit from federal training. Melissa Tatum, professor at University of Arizona, said that those tribes that don't give Miranda warnings aren't shortchanging defendants.
But tribal courts don't need Miranda. Tribal police don't need Miranda, because Miranda is there to protect the people from the police. And I don't see that being what's happening in tribes.
Experts say tribes treat their people with greater respect than states do.
Tribes and tribal courts are much more focused on the individual and their relationship with the community.
That's because tribal courts, they say, operate differently than state courts.
At Quinault, we have a wellness court, and it's a holistic type of approach. If you look at communities outside of Indian country, it's an adversarial system. It's state versus defendant. But we don't believe that justice should be an adversarial system.
Even though Quinault police give Miranda warnings, Sharp said the laws of the land are about healing.
What's important to understand is what we believe is necessary is that individuals are treated, with dignity and respect.
But ultimately, Miranda rights depend on whose law is over that land. In front of the Supreme Court, I'm Megan Finnerty, Cronkite News.
The Navajo Nation will receive $465,000 to monitor water quality in the San Juan River for contamination. This comes after the massive mine waste spill last fall, where 3 million gallons of mine waste tainted southwest rivers. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency says this money is on top of $1 million already given to the tribe last October.
The United States of Women's Summit is this week, and they're showing a play about domestic violence against Native American women called Sliver of a Full Moon. Keisha Butts in our Washington Bureau attended one of the rehearsals.
Melissa Brady never thought she would be in the play. Today, Brady from Spirit Lake, Dakota and Lakota Hidatsa acts to speak up for other Native American women who have faced domestic and sexual assault.
If I'm upset and I'm angry, I can just about imagine the women who won't ever speak up.
Sliver of a Full Moon recounts the stories of Native American women who are survivors of domestic violence, like Brady, whose non-Native husband abused her.
I would, threaten to call the police, if he was abusive or threatened to take my kids away. He would say, well, they don't have jurisdiction over me.
That changed with the 2013 Reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act that allows tribes to prosecute non-Native offenders for domestic and sexual assault. Sliver of a Full Moon cast survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault who testified during Congress for this act.
I was asked if I could come and testify for one of the hearings because so many, like the politicians here, didn't believe that ever existed.
That sparked tribal leaders to ask Mary Catherine Nagel, a Cherokee woman, to write a play.
Several leaders said, well, why don't we do a play? Why don't you take their stories and make a play, and then we could take that play somehow to Congress.
Brady thinks part of the reason this issue gets little attention is because Native women are dehumanized.
When we talk about the non-Native offenders coming on and thinking they can treat us like that, it's because history's shown that they get away with it.
Get ready for lightning, thunder, and afternoon storms.
The monsoon season has begun. Coming up on Cronkite News, we'll have some tips to keep your home safe from storm damage. And later...
We take a look at how the Mexican people are uniting together under the banner of soccer.
the true measure of all our actions is how long the good in them lasts.
This is who I am, where I'm from.
If you're on the right side of history, you can accomplish anything.
It's a connection between your present and your past.
Come this way. This is good. This is very good.
We are attempting to fulfill the promise of America.
The stories about who we are shape us.
This chance to go through a time machine.
Good heavenly days.
We should know our history.
It informs, but it doesn't constrict you.
It's a framework to carry out human activity.
Look around. The sky is the limit.
It started a long time ago.
For only the third time in the award's 74-year history, a Phoenix-based news operation wins the prestigious Alfred I. DuPont Columbia Award for Excellence in Broadcast Journalism. And this year, that news operation is Cronkite News, the news division of Arizona PBS, honored for its work on the groundbreaking documentary, Hooked, Tracking Heroin's Hold on Arizona. Cronkite News at Arizona PBS, award-winning journalism you can count on from the station you trust.
With monsoon season officially starting tomorrow, some homes around the valley may not be prepared for the oncoming storm. Cronkite News reporter Christina Tetro is with us live and tells us how the state is preparing for this new storming season. Christina?
Thanks, Katie. We all know what summer means here in Arizona. It's not just hot, but it brings sand, wind, and rain. So, Tempe and other cities are helping their residents prepare for the storms ahead.
Never know when we'll get storms, but we really are just helping people to be prepared ahead of time for when those storms do hit, because we know they will at some point.
And some homes will be seriously damaged. In an active monsoon year, insurance companies pay out millions of dollars to repair storm damage. But the city of Tempe says picking up sandbags is a good first step to prevent floods.
To prevent water from getting in where you don't want water.
At a recent event, hundreds of these sandbags were filled and ready for residents to freely pick up now through the end of monsoon season. The city says when used correctly, sandbags could be just what you need to keep water out of your house.
The bags only be filled halfway and not tied, but folded over and then layered to prevent water from getting in where you don't want water.
They say it's vital to be prepared for flooding, but the biggest danger monsoons bring? Uninformed residents. So here's what you need to know. Before the storm, pack an emergency 3-day kit with food, clothes, water, and medicine. Trim your landscaping, clean rain gutters and drains, and have sandbags handy. During the storm, stay inside. Bring your pets inside and keep cars and bikes in the garage. After the storm, report any flooding areas and report any fallen trees or debris that look hazardous to your city.
Encourage people to have knowledge, have resources to be ready for the storms before they hit, so they're not scrambling then at the last minute. And it can minimize any damage that can occur then when the storms do hit.
You can pick up free sandbags all season long, either at Tempe Field Services or Benedict Sports Complex. Monsoon season runs through September 30th. Live in Phoenix, Christina Tetro, Cronkite News.
A brush fire near Yarnell continues to improve. Firefighters are working hard to keep the fire controlled, and fire crews have now contained over 50%. The human-caused fire has burned nearly 6.4 square miles since last Wednesday. Nearly 300 residents in Yarnell were evacuated last week. Starting yesterday, residents have been cleared to return home. Firefighters are now building fire lines, reinforcing existing lines, and focusing on hotspots.
Fire restrictions begin tomorrow for national forests within Arizona. Fires, campfires, charcoal, coal, and wood stoves will only be allowed within developed campgrounds. The new restrictions will be enforced on Coconino, Kaibab, Prescott, and Apache Sitgreaves National Forest. Restrictions will also limit smoking to enclosed buildings or vehicles, and Arizona's extreme heat and dry winter puts Arizona at high risk for wildfires. These efforts will help prevent human-caused fires and limit exposure to dangerous fire conditions.
The Tonto National Forest is out with a new list of which roads and trails will be open to motorized vehicles. Forest officials say the plan tries to strike a balance between recreational users and protecting the fragile land. Several environmental groups say the plan doesn't do enough to prevent damage. With rampant crime and political corruption harming Mexico, there's one thing that can band the people together in these troubling times.
And that's the sport of soccer. Coming up on Cronkite News, how the Mexican people have bonded over their national soccer team during the Copa America tournament.
And we have one last look at the life of Muhammad Ali as thousands paid their final respects.
We are here tonight to explore tough issues.
You've got to have people around you who aren't just laying rose petals in front of your way.
And I kid you not, this is true.
Trust is everything.
This has been so much fun.
It's about reaching people.
There are more players on the world stage. The issues are more complex.
We ask the questions that take us closer to the truth.
What happened and what might happen.
Because that's what we do.
Would you like doing something like I do?
I couldn't do this. I'm not qualified.
I was thinking exactly the same thing.
Beyond competition and economic benefit, the Copa America tournament is bringing national pride from around the world to cities across America. Cronkite News reporter Giselle Cancio is in Los Angeles tonight with more about the impact the Mexican national team is having on fans of both sides of the border. Giselle?
Last night, Mexico drew with Venezuela to secure its place atop Group C in the prestigious Copa America match. It's been a patch of good news for a country desperately needing some. Games with Mexico have drawn 2 out of the 4 largest crowds in the entire event, including last week's match against Jamaica, where we ran across some very enthusiastic nationals.
Man, we're close to the border. You know, there's a lot of us out here, and it ain't gonna stop. So that's why we came all the way from the city, all the way down out here, have some fun, watch our country win.
We are very fanatics with soccer. Everything that involves soccer, we'll be there. And we'll fill up the stadiums wherever Mexico goes.
And despite the corruption back home, fans see soccer as an escape.
I think sometimes they do it to hide a couple of things. But, you know, soccer is soccer, and the government can't change anything about it.
You're representing your country in a tournament that means so much to so many people, and this will determine who is the better team in soccer terms of the continent of America. So it's amazing to be part of this.
With the draw last night, Mexico extended their unbeaten streak to 22 games. That's the current longest active streak in international soccer. There are some that feel this year is their year.
Vamos Mexico! We have what it takes. We have the guts. We got the passion that maybe some of these teams don't have. And we have the fan base.
Mexico will have to wait for the outcome of the Chile-Panama game later today to see who they'll open the quarterfinals against on Saturday. Live from the Los Angeles Bureau, Giselle Cancio, Cronkite News.
The Associated Press reports the NHL will expand to Las Vegas. But there's a catch. Organizers must first come up with a $500 million fee. This would be Las Vegas's first major professional sports franchise and the NHL's 31st. The team will play in the new T-Mobile Arena, but the 2017-2018 season is the earliest the league will expand.
Boxing legend Muhammad Ali spent the final 10 years of his life in the Valley and was able to make an impact on the community decades after leaving the ring. And as Cronkite News reporter Crandall Brantley tells us, when it was time to say goodbye to the great one, some Arizonans didn't hesitate to travel to Kentucky.
Ali, 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 Ali. Even after his death, fans still chant his name. The Muhammad Ali processional and public memorial service was a celebration of a man who impacted the lives of people across the globe and closer to home.
I'm glad he did represent some of Arizona. I did live there for a few years, so he did a lot for the community out there.
While the funeral brought out thousands from across the world, the procession in his hometown of Louisville, Kentucky brought people from around the country who remember his impact everywhere he went.
Well, absolutely. They used to have fight night here too as well, so it was really familiar when I heard about it in Arizona as well. So I was a really huge fan.
The Muhammad Ali Center here in his hometown was built as a tribute to the boxing legend. Ali will be remembered in Phoenix as well for raising awareness for Parkinson's disease by collaborating with chairman and founder of Celebrity Fight Night, Jimmy Walker.
The Muhammad Ali Parkinson Center at Barrows is one of the largest, most respected in the country, and I've already had people coming up to me, past entertainers, past honorees, saying, hey, we want to help, we want to get this thing going again. And
Five-time heavyweight boxing champ Evander Holyfield is a former recipient of the Celebrity Fight Night Award. Holyfield said his favorite memory of Ali was the time he had the courage to refuse the draft.
He stood up and said that, he wasn't going to service a person taking a stand for something that works. And I think it changed the whole world.
Taking a stance and raising money for Parkinson's disease are all major factors in Ali's legacy. But to his fans across the world,
He's the greatest of all time, I know.
He's the greatest of all time.
For Cronkite News, I'm Crandall Brantley.
Growing vegetables isn't just a way to save money.
It can also build friendships. Coming up on Cronkite News, Chinese Americans celebrate their culture and each other in the garden with homegrown fruits and vegetables.
When I was 12 years old, I was watching great performances on PBS. This program with Nureyev came on. Nureyev in a performance of Le Corsaire, and I was amazed and awestruck. I really wanted to do it. I was street dancing at the time, and I never thought of formal dance until I saw great performances. I knew that I was really a novice to dance, like high dance. I decided to check out the High School Performing Arts. And so one thing led to the next. Today, as a recognized dancer, I absolutely believe that when I saw the performance, it affected me tremendously. And I know that's what happens when I teach. I'm opening an option for them that they hadn't seen before.
Chinese immigrants who come to Arizona sometimes miss the flavor of home. Cronkite News reporter Zhao Weijia brings you to a Chinese garden to show how Chinese Americans connect to home.
When you are living in a totally new country and you really miss your home, what will you do? For me, I usually cook Chinese food, but for some Chinese Americans, they don't just cook, they grow their own vegetables.
This is not a farm, it's the backyard of Jing Lu, a Chinese American who has grown her own vegetables for 8 years.
I don't buy any vegetables from the store. Right now I have probably over 50 or 60 different varieties.
Lu says her own vegetables taste better and they are healthy.
Like tomato, and if you buy from store, and they taste like rubber. But if you grow your own, doesn't look great, but it tastes like they have a more flavor. I lose almost 20 to 30 pounds. I didn't do any diet, just eat healthier.
Those are not the usual vegetables that you can buy in a store. Jing Lu says most of them are Chinese vegetables and fruits.
It's a jujube. It's called the Chinese dates. I love the dates since I was a baby. I miss my home.
Jing Lu is not alone. A lot of Chinese Americans grow their vegetables since they moved to the U.S.
This is Chinese vegetable, baby bok choy. Lots of American Chinese people told me growing their own Chinese food in their yards not only give them a healthy life, but also let them remember their hometown, China.
It's a taste of childhood.
I feel like my childhood's coming back. So the taste just like my mom's flavor, my grandma's flavor.
Also a taste of home.
It's a feeling of home. I feel like I've come back home.
Lu created a group to share experiences about growing vegetables.
and the group now has more than 400 members. She says it's a good way to build strong relationships in the Chinese American community and make friends.
Since I start grow vegetable, I made a lot of friends. We share a lot seed together, we're talking, and you feel happy. So a lot of happiness, you can use money to buy for it.
Jinglu also hosts some Chinese food parties in her garden every month. Many members in the Chinese vegetable group will come and cook their home food. They like the food, but most importantly, they enjoy the feeling of community. Jia Huijia, Cronkite News.
Cronkite News is proud to be the news division of Arizona PBS. Here's what's coming up on Arizona Horizon and PBS NewsHour.
On the next Arizona Horizon, hear about expansion plans for a global satellite constellation. And we'll learn of Gilbert's efforts to replicate Washington's Vietnam Memorial. That's on the next Arizona Horizon.
I'm Gwen Eiffel. On the next NewsHour, we examine a controversial program aimed at combating violent extremism born here and abroad. That's Tuesday on the PBS NewsHour.
That's it for Cronkite News tonight. Thanks for joining us.
For top Arizona stories anytime, go to cronkitenews.azpbs.org.